doing? Today I want to talk about one piece of leadership that might help you be a little bit more productive in your day-to-day activities. Now, if you're like me, and many people are, we struggle with time management. Do you struggle with time management? God, I'll tell you, that is the hardest thing that I struggle with. And it's mostly that I just get overwhelmed with so many things that I want to do in my day-to-day activities. And I want to try to accomplish them all. And you know what actually happens? I don't accomplish any of them. The other thing is I like to get in my comfort zone, and I do the things that I like to do as opposed to the things that I need to do. How many of you do that? That also results in not accomplishing much. So what you need to focus on, and I'm going to quote several books that I have followed, because I have noticed that in every single class I've attended and every single book on leadership and productivity, they all come down to just a couple of simple principles. It comes down to the Pareto principle, which is the 80-20 principle. Now, what that means really is when you focus on 1 to 3 things that are the most important things in your day that are going to push you towards getting the one most important thing in your day that you need to get accomplished. But the 3 tasks that you need to do, or as Brian Tracy says, the 3 big frogs that you need to eat for the day, and eat that frog, you will get, and they are usually the ugliest frogs, by the way, you will accomplish 80% of your tasks. And if you push the other little frogs, the tadpoles, off to other people to leverage them down to the right people on that side, that other 20% will get accomplished. And if you put them onto the people that are in the right seat on the bus, that's going to be amazing, because then they're going to get their 80-20 accomplished as well. And then if you listen to Gary Keller in his book, The One Thing, it basically focuses on the same thing. You find your goal and you move towards that goal utilizing that Pareto principle. And I read Hal Moore's book on his philosophies on leadership, and he's one of my heroes, so I focused in on him extremely well. And the one thing he said was, every morning he gets up in the morning and he actually considers, and he asks himself this throughout the day too, what am I doing right now that I should not be doing? And what am I not doing that I should be doing? And that question, or those 2 questions right there, help him answer the exact same questions, because he's focusing on trying to get to the goal, or get the mission accomplished, and to weed out the things that he should not be doing so he can focus on the 1 or 2 things that he needs to be focusing on. And it goes down to leveraging those items that need to get done down to the right people who need to be sitting in the right seat on the bus. Now, there are several other books that you can go to that will reference basically the same thing. You can go to Atomic Habits, you can go to High Performance Habits, you can look into Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. I mean, you can just continue on and on and on. There are a million books. There's the 12-week work year, and they all say the exact same thing. We all make decisions, and it's all on us. We can't blame it on anybody else. But when we put our thoughts into action and we focus on the 3 main tasks, no more than 3 of the primary tasks each day that we need to get accomplished, and we eat those big frogs, the big ugly frogs, first thing in the morning, and we don't stop until we get them done, then we will get 80% of the yield that we need to get accomplished towards the goal that we need to get accomplished. But we have to make it personal. It has to be a personal goal that you want to get accomplished to get to the mission that you need to get to. And then you pass the other stuff down to your other people. And if you have them seated in the right seat on the bus so that they're in the position to accomplish those goals because they know their job and they're really good at their job and they want to do their job and they have personal involvement in their job, then they will excel in that position. But if they're not seated in the right position and they're just not talented in that area, they will not be productive. And you might need to reevaluate having them seated in that position. And maybe there might be another job for them, or maybe you didn't do a good hire. So that's my little tidbit for the day, and I truly hope that I helped you. If you have any questions, or if you're interested in some more tidbits, or maybe discussing some other options with me, give me a call or text me. Information is listed below, and we can have a conversation. Looking forward to talking to you, and I hope you have a great day.